Assessment Task 6.2 asks you to develop, implement and review 2 learning pathways. Part of that is to actually deliver sessions. Now, there's no stipulation how many sessions must be delivered, however at least 1 for each learning pathway. Now, if you're going to deliver training, it makes sense that you'd also assess that training. So what we're going to do is combine 6.2 with 9.2, your requirement of assessing somebody. That'll also include task 3 in 9.2, which is to create an assessment tool to use. So we're going to combine all this together. If it makes sense to you, have a read through the assessment in 9.2. I think it's on page 289. So once you've read through that, you'll get an understanding of what you need to do. It says that you need to conduct 2 assessments, you need to complete or prepare 3 assessment tools at 3 different AQF levels. So for your 2 training plans or 2 learning pathways, you can create an assessment tool for each one of those, and then you'll still have to create an extra one for something else. Now, one of them requires to be for an RPL. So what we can do there is when you're delivering one of your sessions for one of your learning pathways, you can assume or at least verify that the student already knows something about the subject. You can do that through the interview process, and the tool you're going to create there is called an RPL questionnaire or an RPL interview tool. So that's simply a list of questions that align with the unit of competency. It's a checklist, if you like, and as you read them out to the person, you're ticking off what they already know, and therefore you only have to create an assessment to judge their competency in the remainder of the unit. That is conducting an RPL in its most basic sense anyway. In the real world, an RPL might also include gathering the information from the person from previous certificates, etc. But we're not going to do that in this case, it's not necessary. Now, Chapter 10 goes on to explain the assessment process, exactly how you conduct an assessment. It's important to read ahead, therefore complete Chapter 10, and then as a part of completing Chapter 10, you'll be conducting some assessments, and you can then apply those assessments to Task 6.2. Okay, just to reiterate, when you're delivering one of the workplace learning pathways, you're going to plan the assessment, you're going to conduct the assessment for a learner. That is going to achieve some of the competencies required, or some of the evidence required, I should say, for 9.2 and 10.2. So we're skipping ahead a little bit, but more will be explained when you do the next chapter. So your instructions right now are to not complete the assessment 6.2 yet. Complete assessment 9.2, in other words, the planning and the documentation. And when you finish Chapter 10, you'll have learned how to conduct assessments as well, and therefore you can then go on and complete 6.2, conduct the assessments in accordance with your plans, use the tools, and then provide all the evidence to us. So hopefully that's clear. If not, have a read through the assessment requirements in detail. And if you still have questions, please email your trainer, and we will get back to you as soon as we can to help you out.